because you always just got to attack it when like defenders.
I think it's like.
I know everyone's been asking where I'm at, and people are on to me. People, I just want to say this, yeah. People that ain't spoken to me since I had long hair, my friends, my family, people who just getting a bit giddy over beating Burnley, people lost yesterday against Bournemouth. Everybody's on me. All the fans from rival clubs are on me, but do you get it? Anyways, from Corner Boys in the building. We weren't today, but we're in the building. A's up till we freeze up. Never hiding front lining. True to this, not new to this. When we don't do no link ups. But what did happen today is, unfortunately, we did not get 3 points or score a goal or necessarily do anything against Liverpool. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. Sensational Szoboszlai strike. It's so poetic and it feels perfect. First things first, you have to be gracious in defeat. Congratulations to Liverpool for their 3 points. And if I'm brutally honest with you, from what I've seen, and this ain't no shade, this is reality, I'm sure Liverpool fans would agree with me, they're laughing. Because whatever happens in their season, whatever they win or don't win, whatever happens, first things first, it's a results business. They've got 9 points. And I'm sure if you watch them against Newcastle, if you watch them today against Arsenal, if you watch them against, forgive me, Bournemouth, there's obviously things they did well in the games because they won all of them, but it could have went either way. But that's the hallmark of champions. And that's why I said they're laughing. Because if you're saying that about them when they've got maximum points, what do you think is going to happen in the other 30 odd? Someone do the maths. Like, somewhat you get, it's quite poor of me. It's 38, take away 3, 35 other games. 35 other games. So yeah, Liverpool are laughing. Shout out to Onslaught and all of those things. The one thing I would say, yeah, before I get into everything else, the one thing I would say is, let's be brutally honest, today was a draw. But this is what I'd say about football all the time. Over 38 games, you're going to get what your playing style or your playing level warrants, regardless of injuries or whatever. You're going to get what you should get. But you're going to sometimes win when you, quote unquote, don't deserve to win. You're going to lose when you don't deserve to lose. You're going to draw when you deserve a bit more. We had the same thing against Man United. Not to gas up Man United, and we were obviously better than them, and we scored and kept a clean sheet. Not the same. But what happened kind of today, type of thing. That happened. We benefited from that against Man United. Today, it wasn't the case. It should have been a draw, but it wasn't a draw. You know, I think Arsenal fans in true fashion are going to do the over positive, over negative thing. It's same old, if I'm brutally honest. The first kind of same old thing is maybe the statistics, the possession, all that kind of stuff. It's even talking about fine margins, minus the free kick, not that you can, it's 0-0. I hear all of that. That's not necessarily wrong. The game was stinky. It really looks like Arsenal versus Liverpool 3 games into the season, and things of that ilk. But at the same time, it's the same old problems with our football club. We're not creating quick enough. I can't lie to you, yeah. And this ain't me trying to protect Gyökeres or not talk about criticisms or any of that. Like, yeah, we have a laugh and a joke, but do all of that. Anyone that watched that game and said Gyökeres had a bad game, or anyone that says, okay, he weren't amazing, but he's not the be all and end all. He's not the biggest talking point. That tells me if you know football or don't know football. Because you can't tell me that guy had a bad game. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter if he had Isaac, Gyökeres, whatever striker. Well, nah, Thierry Henry would have done a madness today. He don't go out like that. He won the title with them sides. But it don't matter who's up front. We're not creating nothing. And I don't think our performance was bad. It was dead. It was this. If anything, I'm more onto Mikel Arteta today. Because I hear it. I always say, if you can't win, don't lose. And I hear that we have to think about the opponent, nullify them, do all of that kind of stuff. But at some point, we've got to put our own imprint. Again, Mikel Arteta, isolated away from Liverpool, taking a bit long with the subs. And fair enough, again, for the whole team, everyone that was out there, end of the day, 7 minutes from 90, minute 90, you've conceded. Fantastic strike. Zubamendinho. Today, you did okay. But when you drowned in that, you was drowning, bro. You was drowning. That free kick, again, if I'm really honest, I think Liverpool started, like first 10 minutes of the game, Liverpool started. No one was amazing, but we kind of had to kind of suffer kind of thing. And I think that happened in the first half of the second half. Other than that, we slowed the tempo down, which helps us and doesn't help Liverpool because they're known for being that kind of crazy team. At one point, it looked like Van Dijk, where the ball fell to him, he didn't smash it. That looked like that was the only thing that kind of made me scared or anything like that. At one point, we had bare corners, which we do. We had more touches in their box. At one point, we looked cool. Big up Calafury as well. 3 games in a row, you've done well. Salah was even allowing us today with them poor first touches. Like, you look at both teams today, Arsenal versus Liverpool. It's not how if you made a movie trailer about it. It weren't like that today. I think both teams are still finding out what their manager demands of them tactically. A lot of players for both teams do not look fit. Unfortunately, Saliba came off with a knock. Don't really know what's going on there. Kanate, the same. To be honest, in the second half, I thought Rice, Timber, couple man looked knackered. But Mikel, man, we should have went for it today. I know I'm a hypocrite if we went for it and lost. I'm sitting here and saying different things, but it feels like the same old, same old. Shout out Eze, because again, I've been starved. The fact that Eze dropped his shoulder, I was excited. I can't lie. Martinelli, you're my guy. I have to drink, man. Martinelli, man. There's a song by Little Dirk, I'm sure, called Rehab. You need to go there, man, because you done your due diligence, bro. Realistically, Madueke is looking like the thing that's going to hurt Liverpool. Kirkes, who's been in line for a lot of criticism, done okay in that regards. And really, if I'm honest with you, shout out Mascara. Nasty place to come and play one of your first games in the Premier League. You didn't start, but the majority of the games you did well. Timber, you did your thing. I think Magalhaes did whatever. Raya, cool. I actually think you was being brave. There was a couple of times, naturally, when we play out from the back, we're getting caught. There's a couple of stray passes. Madueke had one in the first half. I'm sure Marino had one. Raya had one. That's going to happen where he tried to find Zubimendi, but Raya did whatever. Not going to get onto you for getting buried for the free kick. It happens. It happened for us out with Declan Rice or Declan twice against Madrid. It happens. 9 times out of 10, Szoboszlai or whatever player is in Rose head, keep it moving, it's a draw. But these are the one times where it's not, because we benefited from these things. Arteta, I can't lie, didn't gamble today, man. Big up Max Dowman, but come on, it's too late. And anyone that's surprised about the subs and when the subs were made and all of those kind of things of that ilk here, people, you might support Arsenal, but you ain't been watching Arsenal. You have to big up Liverpool because it's light work today. That's their first clean sheet. It was light work. The game was even. I don't think it's one where you have to do too much. It is our first defeat in like 2 years against the top 6. I can't lie, though. I have to say, we need a petition. If Liverpool's drawn as the home team in the Premier League, we can't play at Anfield no more, man. There's something going on there. It's nasty. And it weren't even dead like that. From both teams were dead. Like, end of the day, winners win, losers explaining it. And that's what they did, man. Like, I won't lie to you, though. Based on what I saw and how stinky the game was, there's plenty of talking points about Mikel Arteta and needing to play the ball quicker and do all of that. You can't tell me, and that's historically isolated to that. You can't do the whole one team came to win, the other didn't today. Like, both teams stunk it out. But, bro, it was tired, man. It was tired. And if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm saying it's light work because we were tired. We still want. See, the way Liverpool must feel about this game is how we defo felt when we played Man United. Like, we need to just stop playing them at Anfield. I've had enough now, man. We'll be 31 next year at the earliest of us winning there. It's a cold world, man. It's a cold world. It's a cold world, man. It's a fact that free kick was nasty. I'm more vexed because I can't be vexed about the free kick. I can't be vexed around Raya. I can't be vexed about those things. I can't. Anyone getting that Raya is a dickhead as well. It is one of them. I can't be vexed. Same way you can't get vexed at Courtois for letting in them Declan Rice ones. So what I can get vexed about is the phase of play, because there was a moment, Mikel Arteta and actually the players, Liverpool were starting to think, yeah, we know we're not playing our best. Salah's not making it happen. Let's other players make it happen. Madueke did your thing. Mascari did all right. Gabriel Magalhaes did all right. Calafiori did well. Gaffer, you could have brought on Mars Lewis Skelly in midfield. Because there was a point, yeah, and I'm not the manager. There was a point in that game. I was saying, you know what? Declan Rice, you're like the 4th defender. Just take off Timber, because at a point, Timber's looking like a Rice looking like a. Just take off Timber. Rice, you're not playing like a right back, but just make sure we've got numbers back. Put on another attacker. Put another attacker. Eze should have come on sooner. Odegaard should have come on. So even the set pieces, man, like, I am not on the training front. I don't know who's a good taker and whatnot. And I'm sure there's other reasons for what they're doing right. But if Saka's fit, Saka takes the in-swinging corners. Rice, the outswinger from that side, it's not working. Like, Madueke can't do that. You're a professional footballer. And I'm not even buoying him. It's like, it's what we're doing is not making sense. I feel sorry for Gyökeres because, well, I said in the game, what did I tell you in the build-up to this? Don't think Gyökeres or their striker is scoring. It's the wide men. But we're not creating for anyone. We're not getting the best out of it. Shout is thought Wanyeri could have came on. big up Dowman for playing, and I like him, but I didn't understand that one apart from the fact that that's them here. Damn minutes. Like, bro, it's not making sense. So cool. The field tilt, the XG, the possession, all those kind of things probably look even. But you know why football is amazing? Because it's a simple game. Well, regardless of what you thought you saw, when the game ends, who scored more, who conceded less? Obviously, Liverpool did, and we didn't. So it's back to the drawing board. I don't think we need to cry and do all of this. Well, there's going to be a lot of crying because there's pent-up anger. But if you're doing the crash out thing in relation to that game, it doesn't make sense. So hopefully we look back at the end of the season and we win certain things. And yeah, cool, we didn't win at Anfield, but we need to just stop playing them there because it doesn't matter how it happens. You just do it. Like at one point in that first half, I was like, after like the first 10 minutes, and I need to get my notes out because I was on TalkSport today. I was writing notes. I need to get my notes out here. But at one point, after the first 10 minutes, first 5, I thought both teams looked dead. Then after 10 minutes, it looked like, all right, cool, it's that Liverpool Anfield stuff. Then after that, we've just slowed the tempo down. I'm seeing inverted left backs. We're taking risks playing out from the back. Like Zubimendi's trusting Raya's popping it. Magalhaes is doing what he can. Saying that, side note, when Saliba went down almost instantly from the game kicking off, I was like, swear. It's like, I haven't even processed Saka in that. Like, darkness. DG, where's the apology? You know what? Liverpool, I ain't sorry, but yeah, man, I won't draw you lot out unless it's at the Emirates. Bad man don't apologize, but what do you want me to do? Not puff out chest and flag up my thing, but bro, like too big of an ask today, innit? If you offered me a draw before the game, I said I would have taken it. Obviously, the only thing I've got is okay. 6 points from 9 point potential 9. It's not the end of the world. And you got to use these United dickheads on my phone doing the Arsenal fighting for the league. We're relegated and we're 2 points behind you. See why I hate the start of the season? Let me just get my notepad, people, because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. And unfortunately for me, I'm going to be watching this game again because now that the dust is settled and we can see what it is, that's the best time to watch games. I must admit, when I was on TalkSport and Sam, big up Sam, he was reading out the lineup. Bearing in mind, obviously, I'm not on my phone. He's reading it out. I think he said, like, I remember how I felt. I think he said Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Magalhaes, Calafiori, Rice. I was like, okay, all right. Zubimendi, I was like, okay, all right. I'm expecting to hear Odegaard or Eze. Worst comes to worst. Big up Wanyeri. Like, Marino. I'm like, okay. Maybe he's doing a thing. Gyökeres is on the bench. I'm going to get vexed about it, but maybe he's doing a thing. And he's like, Marino, Gyökeres, Madueke, Martinelli. I'm like, what's going on there? What's all that about? Like, we can't be going up to Anfield trying to do the nerd thing. Like, but then, if I'm honest with you, lot, I don't think Marino did well today. But if I'm completely honest and we've lost and I just call it for what I saw, cool. When it was happening in real time, I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understood it from seeing it. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying it was the best option, but I saw it. It was trying to do the 4-4-2. To be honest, Marino, it's just you're not levels in it. The only thing you did that annoyed me is you went down in Liverpool's box, and to be honest, you're my guy, so I'll back you. But I understand why Van Dijk was vexed because you went for the header. He started, that's one thing that annoys me about Marino. Could you have started Eze in hindsight, Mikel Arteta? Because if I look at it, this is what we're trying to get at you, Mikel Arteta. For the large parts of the season, you see how we played today if it wasn't Liverpool. For large parts of the season, that was a game that should be a draw. We would have got a draw. But it's those fine margins. Why I'm mentioning these fine margins? Because what we've done for the last 3 years, we've won a lot of games, set pieces. We're really living. But then there's been a select few games that has led to us crumbling. That's where it's like we're not learning. I'm not expecting to play attacking football on a great thing, but we're not getting the best out of the attackers. Cool, we're thinking about the opposition on today. We're thinking about Liverpool and what they want to do and all of that. But what are we doing? Because we're not, and it sounds mad because, yeah, we scored 90, 100 goals, but we need a bit more flavor. Like, just dial it back a little bit. Like, do your thing for 99.9%, but that 0.01%, whatever it would be, some flavor, man, because it don't really matter who's out there, whether it's Odegaard, Saka, Jesus, Gyökeres, or like Dalman, whatever. Not getting the best out of the attackers. We're not. We're not. And we're not winning games on fine margins. Enough. I think we could have went for it in the second half. There was points in that game I thought fair play. I actually think we ended the first half better than Liverpool, but it just wasn't meant to be. And if I isolate as much as I can the fact that we haven't got 3 points, what it means for this season, Liverpool, all that stuff, it kind of is the same old, people. So yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna read all my notes. Man, the first sentence is dark because I read this before we actually kicked the ball. Anfield not won in forever, and it continues. I was looking at Zubamendi today on the transitions. I think he did okay, but bro, when you fell off a cliff, you got Zubamendi, you died. There was a couple of times you were dying. You was actually dying out there. You actually got welcome to the Prem. There was one point, for the life of me, I can't remember. It might have been Van Dijk, one of the tallest players in Liverpool's team, from a set piece. Zubamendi's marking him. And Zubi's my guy. But I'm like, oh, this is dark. Yeah, I personally think, I'm seeing handballs and Eze's getting pulled and all of that kind of stuff. But like controllables, we didn't do enough. So yeah, man, for me going into the game, obviously at Anfield, psychologically, can we win here? We've done, even today, as stupid as it is, we still ain't won. But our performances under Arteta at Anfield have been a lot better. Unfortunately, we're not winning there. We're not winning there, and it goes on. So that was my thinking before the game. Cool. Man United are not what Man United are, but we don't typically travel well there. You got 3 points. That's a monkey off your back. Anfield, can you get something from it? Etihad looking forward, and I can't lie, you need to beat City at the Etihad now. I'm going to say that much because when I was on TalkSport, we watched Brighton versus City. I can't lie, we're not winning at Anfield. Arteta, I don't want to hear nothing less than 3 points, specifically at the Etihad. Specifically, I might even want 7 goals because you got 5 last time, but that's neither here nor there. Going back to the Marino point, that's something Arteta's got to learn, because if Kai Havertz is fit, whether it works or not, whatever you think you saw or didn't think you saw Marino play today, he would have done that with Kai Havertz. And I hear it. Marino might not be able to do it like Kai in Mikel Arteta's opinion. I hear it. A different tool, but you want to keep the same game plan. Pardon me, but if we're talking about fine margins and games that, if we look back, maybe if we got 3 points here, there, this could have happened and that could happen in May. Surely you could have, okay, plan A can't work. Fuck it. Eze, Wanyeri or something, because it did feel like I wanted to see. I don't want to keep being able to predict what we're going to do. Like, I know Pep is, people laugh at it and it might be his failings, but at least with City fans, you actually don't know who's going to be starting. It's a bit too predictable, Gaffer. I have to admit. I really have to admit. So yeah, man, first 12 minutes, as it says here, Liverpool had, like, it looked like we was in a 4-4-2. Liverpool had the majority of the ball. 20 minutes in, 20 minutes into the game, it felt like we calmed the game down. We kind of, not that we was playing amazing, but we kind of calmed it down, slowed it down, made it that kind of boring stuff we're accustomed to. There was a couple of stray passes from a couple of players, but generally, apart from them scares, we was doing okay, man. I was a bit annoyed in the final, like, we only looked like we might harm Liverpool when it was Kirkes against Madueke, because we're going long. Again, we need a bit more than that. Obviously, when it's going to Martinelli's Martinelli, in it. So, and it's not, I'm not even just trying to make it about him, because I don't think Rice was amazing today. He weren't terrible, but I don't think Rice was amazing. Saved us 1-2 times. The only players I think were better than their peers. And again, Arteta, there's times I'm going to be vexed at the players. I'm vexed at you, because give or say, I think you could have got a bit more of your own coaching philosophy today. But players that I feel were head and shoulders above everybody, Gabriel Magalhaes, I think Timber was his usual self. Mascara, I have to hail up you because you come off the bench and you did well. Madueke did your thing. Max Dowman, I'm not hailing him up, but this is what I mean, where you need him to learn, because there was one incident, he tried to do the dribbling thing he's become accustomed to. Kirk said, F off. That's what we need him to be blooded to. Arteta, don't know why Miles Lewis-Skelly couldn't have come into midfield and you slow Rice there, because if you go watch the TalkSport highlights here, I think a couple players could have come off. Marino could have come off for Wanyeri or Eze or Odegaard or whatever have you. I actually was saying, put Rice over on the right-hand side. Skelly could do the 6th thing today, because it looked like we needed a bit more. I think Zubamendi needed to come off. Zubamendi, it's not even that you're playing back. Several players could have come off today. Several players looked knackered and no one was playing amazing. So yeah, man. Calafury, I think big up you, because you've had 3 good games on the spin now, if I'm honest. So yeah, man, I think Zubamendi, look, bro, it says here, my handwriting's terrible, so I won't say it, but Zubamendi second half, like, and at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, like, if I paint a picture from minute 0 to the second half's kicked off now, to what, we conceded in the 83rd minute, 85th minute, whatever, up until that point, When it's all said and done, you need to get a point. When it gets to that level, the last 10 minutes, you need to come out of there with something. And worst comes to worst, I should be sat here saying to you, like, oh man, another day we didn't win at Anfield, but we got a point on the board. It weren't that. If you can't win, don't lose. And again, it weren't the same game, but we did this against Man United. This is what happens, which is why I always sit here and say to you, lot, obviously, if we win, I'm happy, I'm chatting shit, I'm doing the most. If we lose, we all get emotional. But as much as you can, you just have to look at what's in front of your eyes. Forget the fact that you're playing Liverpool. We're playing a game of football. What are we seeing here? And I need to see us go up the gears. I actually like the way we started playing up from the back because I think against Liverpool, we need to be brave. Even a couple of times where I think Raya played one stupid pass to Zubimendi and Liverpool probably should have scored. That's going to happen. I would rather mistakes happen. I would rather 3-4 times that happens, but 8 to 20 times is coming off. So we done okay, but it's just lifeless, man. You got the tools. I think Gyökeres was chasing lost calls. I actually think a lot of players were 5, 6 out of 10s today. I don't think the guys were terrible. But the obvious things, it's more tactics. And again, we said this against United. We said this against Leeds. We said this on the back of last season, which is why for some of you that follow me on a regular basis, you can quote me. What did I say at the start of the season? When all the things I'm criticizing, 10 to 12 games in the season is where I'll really start making opinions. But every week, I'm commenting on what I'm seeing. You've got the tools. If you go Selfridges, and Selfridges being the amount of the amount of signings we've made this summer, and hopefully, Berta, come on, man, you was at the game. Bring me a left winger. The amount of signings, and where you look at the Ezes, the Gyökereses, for me, the Zubimendis, game changers, level raisers. It's like going to Selfridges, Harvey Nicks, whatever. You're spending how much grand, Louis Vuitton, this, that one, this and that. But if you get home, you buy all these outfits, you get home, you put on the clothes, it looks shit. You don't get no Jones. What is the point? Arteta, you've got the tools now. And again, it's just game week 3, and there's 30 others to go, but it's same old doing the idiot thing. What's your TalkSport record looking like? Marcel, I'm happy you're not a troll, you know. So it was about to be mad. And again, big up you lot, smash the like button. What we're going to do is make this subscribers only, because if you want to laugh at Arsenal's misery, the DG Nation, which is us, has to benefit. These players are more than good enough to win titles, but not with the defensive and conservative style of play of this manager. Change or perish. No risk, no reward. Because even, obviously, I'm a hypocrite. If it's 0-0 before the free kick goes on, and because this ain't nothing isolated to Liverpool, we call on Arteta to take risks. Obviously, if we took risks and we go and still lose, I'm going to sit here and say, oh, it could have been 0-0. And they would think that. That's how it is. But at the same time, at least if I saw you do something different, you took a risk. I say, you know what? You're trying something. Today, it might not work. It might work in the Champions League semi-finals, or it might work here. It might work there. Because say what you want about Slot, he took risks. Obviously, Szoboszlai's bailed Liverpool out today. But at the end of the day, that's what good players do. It might be Szoboszlai today. It might be a tap-in from Hugo Ekitike tomorrow. It don't matter how you do it. Don't matter if you score a goal like Szoboszlai or Rice against Madrid, or you score from 2 yards like Calafiori probably did against United. They all count. But again, this is why I'm saying we needed to make changes, because it felt like Liverpool were taking control of the game, and kind of on that theme, Zubimendi's giving away the free kick. So again, let's think about the sequences of what led to it. Cool. Szoboszlai banged it. Oh, that was dark. That was so dark being on TalkSport with that. You know what it was there? You have to keep it composed. Like. Fair play. Fair play. In my head, I'm thinking you're violated, you know, like. Because we were saying, imagine he bangs that. Because I think I even said, he might as well go for goal. Emotional, but I might even be vexed at Rice, because I swear he took a free kick, it was dead. I hear it. But big up Rice. Today is more on the gaffer for me. In game. I'm not really bothered about how we started, but in game, and mainly the second half. The second half. Because you could smell Liverpool. It's not that they're playing amazing, but whatever they've said in halftime and with their people, they're like, okay, let's try something. The most exciting thing about today was Madueke against Kirkes. Look at what we're talking about with both clubs. Tired. And big up Kirkes, because people been on to you. I thought they would have started Robertson. This is what it is. Arteta, man, in hindsight, and hindsight's a wonderful thing. Could you have started Wanyeri? I know you're not going to start down, so it is what it is. But cool, you start Marino, but that's sticking to the script. And I'm not, if it worked, I would have been happy in all that stuff. But in hindsight, could you have started Wanyeri? Could you have said, fuck it, Odegaard, you're playing. I know people have been on to Odegaard, but fuck it, you got 50, 60 minutes. Or Eze, you know what, we're doing this. And then we take off Mane, because you knew he was taking off Mane anyways. I'm not going to lie, Max Dowman for Madueke shocked me. I didn't think Madueke would come off. Not that Madueke's come on. But you've got the tools, bro. Even if it don't work, let's just see you trying something. Pardon me. Because we can get all the wavy players. If we keep doing this, it's tired. Pardon me, can we sell Martinelli now? They made my striker look so... Whatever man say about Gyökeres, scored 1 million goals for Sporting, and it's not even that. It doesn't matter what Eze has scored for Palace, what Gyökeres done for Sporting, what Saka's even done, because Saka could do more if we just freed him up. What all these other guys are doing. Bro, put the handbrake down. Sometimes you just have to do irrational stuff. Sometimes you have to take the risk. 9 times out of 10, I'll tell you, what you do works, you know. Unpopular opinion, like, clearly you lot are tuned in because we have laughs and jokes, but we're actually talking about football. 9 times out of 10, it works. Whatever man say, this is our first defeat to the top 6 in like 2 years. And also on that, I couldn't tell you the last time we lost to Liverpool at Anfield in the Prem in a couple of years, literally couple, because you get it. But it's not about 9 times out of 10. For us to get over the line, it's about the 1 times now. We need to be on the right side of that. Because we weren't against it like PSG. And even Arteta, I ain't read all your post-game comments, but come on, bro. Against PSG, when we went out in the semi-finals, you're saying we're the best team in the champs. The next one, today, I haven't seen a team suffer like no one's made Anfield suffer and whatnot. And I hear that statistics, but I'm sure if you speak to Liverpool fans, Bournemouth did that, and it doesn't mean anything. Come on. At Anfield, man. At Anfield. Hey, KJ and Marcel in the chat. It's cool though. Because when HMRC start texting people and certain people's wives start acting, it's cool. Was that Gyökeres or Ricky Lambert? I hate Marcel. I hate this guy. Bro. He never loses. Like, Martinelli won't excel under Arteta. That's why I'm saying this, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Arteta. And another thing, and it skipped over my head. I'm not even saying Trossard would have made the difference, but why is not, bro? What's going on with the Trossard thing? I hear it. We've heard there's injuries and all these things, and he's carrying a knock, and you got to think about not just today, but all the others. But at the end of the day, when you just strip it back, why? You're on the bench, bro. Because if anything, Konate and Van Dijk historically, like they're on playing normal strikers. I don't think Gyökeres was bad today, but Van Dijk was equal. I think Konate was moving a bit mad, but they are good against traditional 9s. They always pocket Haaland. Even if Haaland scores, they always make it difficult. I'm not saying these guys would have worked, and it's going to sound dumb, but again, this is where we're separating those who understand football and those that just want to do a laugh and a joke. Typically, they do well against normal traditional 9s. I am not saying Kai is not available. I'm not saying Kai Havertz is mad and he can trouble them, but the Kai Havertz's, the Gabriel Jesus, the Trossards, them guys that might play up front, but they might stand there for 2 seconds, or the more skillful, or just definitely not skillful, but we're in Kai Havertz's case, just Buki, like for Kai is Buki, for Jesus and Trossard is more skillful. They struggle with them, not struggle, but they kind of get more of a tune out of them. Martinelli, did your defending thing, but I can't be vexed at you today, Martinelli. I'm not vexed at you. Running down blind alleys, no decision making. I see this every week. I wouldn't change. Well, I would change you, but you're my guy. You play for Arsenal, but like, you know what, man, you know what I mean? Like, but spend all this fucking money, and you know, it's all right. Not saying we should have won today, you know what I mean, geez, but like, can we create some chart, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you. Arshavin was at Anfield. We done it dirty. Arsenal used to be a striker's dream. Whether you talk about George Graham and all that kind of stuff, or Wenger, we used to create a billion chances. And Arsenal fans, do you remember when we used to be sick of chance creation and beg to be good defensively? And there's too many creators. Bro, we're not looking like that. And today, I don't think Liverpool's looked that most vulnerable. Even when we've drawn again, that is the most vulnerable I've seen. And I'm not even saying Liverpool are bad or we were good or whatever, but that is Only time in a lot of years, apart from the FA Cup, whenever we buck anyone, or even where the Community Shield's concerned with Liverpool, they look the most normal. Because normally, even when we do all right against them, especially at the Emirates, it's still Liverpool. They looked a bit drunk today. Like Salah's touch horrible. Hugo Ekitike just doing madness. That is the easy, not the easiest. I think that might be isolated to 90 minutes. The one time I've looked at Liverpool and thought, cool, now that I've calmed down, we can actually do a thing. And I've seen worse teams lose. Bournemouth, they lost against you. They lost against Liverpool, but the way they done it, they went for it. And I know no two games are the same, but for us, it feels like the same repetition. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. There's no risk, there's no reward. I can't believe we haven't got 100 likes, folks. It just is what it is. And unfortunately, I don't even mean this in a negative way, but at the end of the day, a team is a reflection of the manager. You're very conservative, Arteta. I'm not even saying I want that gone. You need conservation to get, if that's even a word, to get to do things. But you never take risk. I can't lie, Gaff. I couldn't tell you when I thought, yeah, you know what, we never won, but you risked it, or you done this and that. I can't. I'm not even saying that in a disingenuous way. We're a family. We're Arsenal and we're DG Nation. Like I can't tell you a time. Like, and I do think as a manager, sometimes, yeah, in life, because maybe it's happened, but sometimes, sorry, people, I need to find a charger. Sometimes in life, yeah, I hope you lot can hear me. Sometimes I always think about these Premier League managers and think, all right, fair enough. You know, you've been planning something for like a week or 2 weeks or whatever, and you know, you and your sporting directors have been, or sorry, not even sporting directors, you and your coaches have been planning on the opposition and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff, I hear it, and you need to stick to your system and whatnot. But at the same time, people, at some point, yeah, during the 90 minutes, or at any point during the 90 minutes, it could be minute 0, it could be minute 90. Which I wouldn't advise. It could be whatever the hell you want to refer to it as. But do you not think, oh, this ain't happening? Let's try something different. We've all played Football Manager. Sometimes it goes left. You might have to have one less defender. It doesn't make sense. And there's one thing that annoys me as well, folks. One thing that does annoy me, sorry, you're not gonna get the full me now. I'm settled. One thing that annoys me is, all right, we know defender in like PSG's wingers, they defend in it, but that's irrelevant. I'm just showing you where we're going with this. Obviously, you have to. The whole team has to attack. The whole team has to defend. Clearly, we know where we're at with Martinelli. Like, I'm past it now. Like, you know where we're at with Martinelli. But if there's one luxury to give him, and I guess you done that, you're gonna go backwards, innit? When do we ever say for oppositions, and again for Liverpool, actually, because as good as Liverpool are, for Liverpool, actually, when do we ever say, oh yeah, their wingers had to go back and follow our men? We're not saying that. And you know what's that? Liverpool have had to work for the free. Obviously, they've got 9 out of 9, but they've had to work for the 3 points more in the last 2 games. And if we're meant to be title challengers and all these things, isolate to the 90 minutes, let them think, bloody hell, Arsenal. Of course, they're gonna be respectful, of course, like, and they're gonna have like Liverpool players are probably not gloating, like they're gonna have their talking points, of course. But at the minimum, the one tonic to drink should be, all right, bloody hell, we had to work, and you know that Madueke lad, not even getting that Madueke, just for example, like that Madueke lad made us work. They put us under sustained pressure. Bloody hell, Alisson man of the match or something. It weren't that though. So, boy, set pieces, inshallah, hold that. BR, Man United fans are the shameless, twerking for Liverpool. Crazy works, crazy, bragging on Liverpool's drillings. I hear it. Set piece and inshallah, it's cool. There's nothing, okay. Because whatever you say about my club today, we still beat Man United. Whatever you say about my manager, it's still better than yours. Have manners. We lost to the team that won the Premier League and got to the League Cup final. You lost to Grimsby. Have manners. Dodgy penalties. Poor old Sir Alex Ferguson spending the last of his probably Man United checks to make sure you get that pen. Nah, it was a pen. Like, man. If we bottle it, what do you, man, do? Have manners. Have manners. Everyone's struggle is different. Our nightmare is you lot's dream over there, Man United. Yeah, cool. Historically, we're Man United. We win and we do this and that. You know, would die to bottle second and do all of these things. You would die. You would die. Because even though we draw out Mikel Arteta, of course, the defensive statistics, the fucking hell, the goals, and we want to see more attacking football. Shut up, man. Shut up. By all means, laugh at my club. Because we deserve to be laughed at because we didn't win. But don't take the piss. Don't take the piss. Don't take the piss. You lot would love it. You love the midfield we have, even though we're vexed. You man will cat out for Martinelli. So what you saying, Martinelli 9 as a left wing. You have to give up on the Martinelli 9 thing. We don't get over the line, but you would die for this. I'm not being shameless, but be real. By all means, call us. But remember yourselves. What did you man do tonight? BR, you're shameless. It's cool though. It's cool though. It's cool. Because someone's going to do fraud in your account. It's cool. We lost and it was not entertaining. What's the point of increasing the attacking threat of the team and not playing to the strengths of the players? Arteta is the problem. Today, yeah. So no trophy this season. Wow. There's no trophy at Arsenal Football Club because out of a potential 9, we've got 6 points. We lost to the champions of last season. Maybe there's not, but we're winning a trophy. I rarely say this. By all means, clip this. Arsenal are winning a trophy this year. Define trophy. Fuck it. FA Cup, put it in the bag. Not saying I don't want the Prem. But Liverpool, look, the only benefit is it's 3 games in and there's 35 more games. But nobody looks amazing. But Liverpool look, well, Liverpool have done better. City still look rubbed. We still got the same issues. Unless we fix up, it's going to be the same old from last season where Liverpool on average, like, I swear they were like on average, like 7 points ahead of us. Can't believe United are twerking for Liverpool. Crazy. Thought you lot were on knocking them off their porch. People can say what they want about my club. But when we fall alone. When we rise alone. We don't do link-ups. We're not shameless like you lot. Bare shamelessness. And people say they're obsessed with Arsenal. When we win, when we lose, it's all, you lot know about our tactics, our finances. It's cool. It's just, we've had a good 2 weeks. Things have been happening. Got to chat shit to United fans. It's cool. This was to remind us that we're human, to stay humble, to do all those things, to remind us the problems are still there. Tomorrow's Monday, so new week, new energy. Well, it's the international break, and that's what adds to the sour taste, man. Getting rubbed out before the international break. Boy, your career's getting sick of lack of service. Don't matter who's up front. You could add Ollie Watkins, is that this one, that one. Tired. You can't draw out. United, you cannot get onto Gyökeres. He's got 2 goals. What is a Sesko? Sesko is an AI until further notice. I swear to you, the only time I've seen Sesko, I think you lot, I don't know if it was pre-season or whatever, I saw Embuemo, who I do know, Cunha, who I do know, hope he recovers well from his injury, and my man, did you say Benjamin, Sesko, Tesco, I don't know, like, did he play in Germany or Austria? I don't know what's going on, but he was holding a shirt with all of them. I haven't seen him hold a shirt. I haven't seen him do anything. Hasn't even done what Madueke did today. Please, Man United, don't make it all about you. Martinelli is not skillful. He's a right wing back. We need some magic. Semenyo or Fufana. 004 Tesco Mildew. Who is Xerxes? I don't know him. Lee Judges said, be brave, Arteta. Be brave, but this ain't even isolated today. You're doing what you want to do. Because you could argue, I wouldn't say it's bravery, but you're being brave to know that you need to change things and doing it. So I'm at the point, pardon me, you're a professional manager. I think I'm seeing the same things all the time. If nothing changes, nothing changes. A lot of people who support Arsenal can't watch Arsenal. You can't. Because everything you saw today, and against Leeds, and against United, you've seen all last year. Whether we've won, lost, or drawn. This is why I'm saying this. A's up, 2 3's up. Corner boys in the building. When we win, I'm happy. When we lose, I'm sad. I'm sure Arteta is like, bro, you need to change something. You need to change something. You need to be unpredictable because you could argue even Liverpool are being unpredictable now. Not today, or you're probably not going to see to like 10 to 20 games in the season, but there's been wholesale changes at Liverpool, especially if they get Gurley and Isaac as expected. What are we doing differently? Nothing changes, nothing changes. My striker bagged the pen. in a shootout? Has he got a goal to his name? After this, I'm not replying to no more Man United fans. We're going to continue speaking about this game, yeah, but just to make a point, because I don't like Liverpool fans. I know Marcel chatting shit, KJ somewhere chatting shit, but Liverpool fans ain't even doing too much. It's Man United doing like, Stop calling your big brother. Like, we thumped you up. Whatever you say about my football club and whatever you say about us, this is our first. You lot didn't do it. This is like Debo getting beaten up. This is our first defeat against the top 6 for 2 years. And whatever you say, you can banter me. But if my team has won the league at your ground, please just remember that. But before we, by all means, Liverpool give verbal. United, shit, Spurs fans, you can chat shit. Team that beat you in a cup as well. I just want to see something. Before I carry on, I just want to see something. I've gone on transfer mark because Man United have signed, never seen this guy, but Benjamin Sesko, right? 22, okay. How many goals has he got? Because I don't know nothing about him. I need to do research. Okay. Oh, he plays for Man United, scored 3 goals. Played in 3 games. Wrong. Football's a 90-minute game. He's made 3 appearances in the Premier League. Why has he only played 80 minutes? What is that across 3 games? And then you throw in the EFL, that makes it 170. What's 3 times 9? It's probably more than that. Oh, you scored 39 goals in 87 games for Leipzig. That's good. That's cool. Salzburg, okay, 29 in 79. Okay, 22 for Lee Spring or whatever this is. That's good. I'm not going to count that. Not going to count that. Okay, wrong. You actually played for Man United. You must have came through the academy. You must be from like Salford or something. Okay, 27 goals, 64. Wow. You've played 4 times for Man United. Let's delve. Oh, you played 90 minutes in the 14-3 defeat on pens to Grimsby. Okay. Oh, you actually played for Man United and you ain't scored. And this guy has played in the Champs and Europa. Duh. Okay. I'm sure he's a good player, man. We're going to give him time to trust the process, man. 3 at the back drillings. Woozy, 3 at the back. 3 at the back. You can't claim that works. I've seen 3 at the back lock up with Rob Holding, lock up Diego Costa. Dead. Rise up 4 at the back. I'm not beefing teams that play 5 at the back. I'm sorry. Especially against Grimsby and lose. Darkness. Now, I can't lie. People are going to be disingenuous to Wirtz today. I don't think he was amazing, like highlights and that. But I don't think Wirtz was bad. Because from what I saw, you was getting in the pockets 1, 2, 3 decent bits of technical ability. Areola in next week. You know you're not getting Areola next week, mate. Up the likes for deluded folks. They hate me. Man need to realize, though, shouting Arteta out after 3 games is a waste of breath and energy. Schema, you're trying to find logic with our fan base. Shout out to you lot that genuinely doing that. I got tired of these man yapping about this top 6 record where they park the bus every game and scam results. Marcel, down me. Our striker is dying. All our attackers is dying. That is my whole point. We're not playing attacking football. Think about it logically. If you praise Arsenal for defending, it's because we're a good defensive team. And there's an ethic around that. And the players that come in slot in simultaneously, like Mascara today. And attacking set. We signed the striker, pop that off for a sec, but we're crying about Arsenal's attacking play and transition. We signed an attacker. All of a sudden, whether he's good enough or not, he bags for Sweden, bags for Sporting, bagged everywhere he's been. He's bagged for us because it's still 2 in 3 games. Let's remember that. Scumbag thing. United, you love that. Something's going on here. And it's not a Gyökeres problem. It's not a Saka or Madueke problem. Martinelli, isolated to you, it's a you problem. But one thing we don't see with Martinelli is, like, you know, if you're missing from 2-3 yards, like, oh my God, Martinelli, how have you missed? We don't create enough chances. We don't create enough chances. Same way Liverpool got out of there. We could have come back something. All it takes is a good bit of play. Keep the set pieces, but open play. We need to get Leao or Semenyo. I can't lie. Semenyo's converting me still. Bro, Arsenal was supposed to have haters, man. We took our L today, but we're not dead. Yeah? We're not. We lost to shoot us for losing to the league champions. The only team to pip City to it. Shoot us. Villa lost again. Unai under pressure. United are getting Martinez in it. They were saying that on Talksport. Glock is everyone's starving, man. Palace just slapped Villa 3-0. Come, girl. He pack your bags, my brother. I know it's early, but I think Osimhen would have been better fit for us than Gyökeres. Bro, Osimhen wouldn't be doing what he's been doing. Like, until Arteta, that, bro, like, come on. I can't tell you what needs to be done, but we're not creating clear-cut chances. Tell me 10 clear-cut chances. Even when at the beginning of the game, we actually were in Liverpool's box more than ours. Why? But we're not. And when we do get the ball, like, we're going to score, like, Gyökeres is getting vexed with Martinelli. I don't blame you. You will learn. Don't get vexed with him, man. I'm not even trying to make it about Martinelli, because Martinelli can be shit. But on the other hand, what else do we do? We look decent when we bang it along to Madueke. Big up your thing, Madueke. It's 5 years. He can't do it. There's a reason Simeone had little success at Atletico playing defensive football. Arteta is the problem. He needs to go. We keep saying the same ish over and over again. Big clubs make big decisions, and we've seen Liverpool benefit from the sacking of Brendan for Jurgen. Dark side Ron Punch title challenges Arsenal 2 points above muddied Arsenal. Raise it. Okay. So Man United in the title race. So it's not a 3-horse race with City, Liverpool, Arsenal. United have drawn themselves out. You're right. 1 game a week. Man United, most successful club in England. Okay, Man United, you're part of this. So if you don't win the Premier, it's failure then. It's failure then. It's failure then. Grasp it up. DG, you gassed this team up. Okay, I gassed up my team and what? I didn't even gas us up, because let's have it right. Let's cut the bullshit. Right. In the most humblest way, we might not be the most viewed on this platform and all of that. But the content creators you love, man. The guys you rate me. Why? Because they know I'm noble. Right? Cool. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. Of course, I'm going to be completely honest about my team and transparent. I see the game. But when it's time for a laugh and a joke, what? I'm not supposed to be happy about Arsenal. Are you stupid? Regardless, we can be in the championship. This is my club. I love it. I'm going to guess it. It's the best thing since sliced bread. That's the same thing I look at my family and everything else. Why you got Gunner 92 in your name then? You're false flagging. Stay at home if you're not going on glides. You're not serious. Take Gunner out your name as well. You're not serious. A's up to me, three's up. And how did I guess it? You're not serious. Define trophy. But yeah, now that I've learned United are in a title challenge, I've learned that today. Can't really blame Gyökeres when we play 3 DMs. But again, when you sit there and look at it, yeah, Declan Rice is no Michael Carrick. But can you pass the ball forward? Not all the time, but can you pass the ball forward? Zubimendi, you're Spanish, you're wavy. Marino, you're not the most amazing player, but can you you're left-footed for goddamn sake? Can you pass the ball forward? Bro, we should be creating chances and saying these men are not good enough. It doesn't matter. People are not deep in it. It doesn't matter who's out there at this moment in time. Come on, man. It doesn't matter who is out there. Football's decided in both ends. What saves did Alisson make? Pardon me, I don't care what it says on paper. If Arsenal had 1 shot on target, which I think is the case, or 4, when did you go, fuck, Alisson, what a save. Oh, Alisson's tipped it over the bar. You ain't said that. Slightly ain't said that about Raya like that. Rice and Zubi have to switch. In charted lens, I'm past that. You're right, but I'm past that. Because that's what I thought we'd be on. Common sense settings. Rice might be the 6 and Zubimendi the 8 or vice versa. But when one's further forward, you lot swap. Odegaard. I was even watching the game and saying when Eze and Odegaard came on, what no one like, it's too structured. And I hear it, but at some point you have to think, okay, maybe I want to do that because of your position, but whatever. There's a reason. There's many cliches in football, but there's a reason they say attack is the best form of defense, no? That's cool. We can sit on a loss. You have to still sit. You still lost to Grimsby. Tired. Do you know what it is? You're forcing it. You're forcing it. You just want Arsenal to feel shame. You're forcing it. I'm not even that. I'm actually not that vexed. If anything, I'm the same way I always am when I'm not happy with the performance. Because me, Liverpool, man, KJ is going to talk his stuff. But at the end of the day, KJ is from Birmingham, got Brom accent, and wears boot cuts. So what now? 20 years. It seemed to be 20 years for Man United, but don't worry. It was 30 for Liverpool. It's bare for us. Don't worry. We are ashamed. We're a big club. Are you lot not? Are you lot, Man United, not ashamed of a team that you bought Berbatov and gave Fraser Campbell to beat you in the European final? Face your own front, bro. Stop watching us. Arteta is way too pragmatic. He sets us up to not lose games instead of going out to the win. The way Arteta manages is how I remember him playing for our club, especially when it was to the end. I'll be real. It's more conservative than David Cameron. Same thing every single year. Arteta's a fraud. Get it right. No. Not a fraud thing. Today's a bad day at the office. No, I don't think you're a fraud. I think you're a good manager. I think there's a lot of things to praise you about. But see where I want my team to go and what you're moving like, there might have to be a divorce if you're not trying to right these wrongs. We will talk. My dead corn for Man United fans. D, my bro, told man them to bring in Heinz would make us even more defensively minded. How on earth we got a striker and 3 games in there, no signs of adapting. 3 DMs, total isolation and won't change. Now, what is wrong with saying, wait, Andrew, what is wrong with saying I think Arteta is a good manager, but I want my team to win shit? And until you win shit, every conversation needs to be done. Heinz is a United agent. He can't be, because we brought him back to Old Trafford to slap you, man. Pepe has the creativity, Nelly doesn't. Bro, talking about Pepe in 2025 is crazy. I can't lie. Anfield has deep scars in Arteta's mindset since he was an Everton player. That stadium gives him nightmares, and you can see it in his setup. Arteta, you have to hold the smoke for today, bro. I'm getting cramp as well. Sat down too long. You have to hold the smoke. Because today's on you. Because second half, Arteta and Slot, they looked at it like, I'm sure both of them. Slot looked at it as well, like, the man never even rubbed me. It's rubbed. He done stuff. You didn't, even though I'm not like, Szoboszlai scored a free kick, he done stuff. He didn't do nothing. The same old, man. Man said Moreno. When Eze is local. Wenger, call your boy. Free up the IC3s and the 2.5s, man. Football needs to come home to M5. Because you're starting to piss me off. Sorry, people. I'll be back. My hamstring is on fire. How am I dead? You don't know I'm 30. Yeah, it's mad. He's boy. You upset me today, Arteta. Just in isolate to this game because we never took that risk. What's the point going to a casino if you're not going to put all the P's on 13 black? Shit example, I know, but yeah. Just gamble, man. I've never seen nothing booky from you, Arteta. I've never seen you just take off a centre back. Because the way it looked today, if I'm honest, the man was just trying to pattern it. When we went to go down, the man was trying to pattern it. I'm seeing left-sided centre backs, right wing and shit. Like, I'm seeing certain things I'm noticing. Arteta is too much teacher business. Like, it's too much field tilt and XG and heat maps. I didn't grow up on this. I can't lie. I'm a spoiled Arsenal fan. I'm 30. I'm spoiled as fuck. When I jumped in this, I'm seeing Vieira, Henry, Cole, like Bearman, Burkamp did so much stuff. And even when we were shit, we was playing ball. If you know, you know. Only Barca could talk to us at one point in football, and their thing was dead. They had Messi. We're making guys like Senderos look lit. Crazy stuff. You're not trying nothing new. You're not doing nothing new. You're not doing nothing dodgy. You're not making people look at you like, oh, this guy's tapped, you know, it's crazy. Like, you're not doing nothing new. Do you big up Bobby Patel? Because you always say, do you think some Arsenal fans are too reactionary? I don't watch some channels, bro. They're just reactionary. 100%, bro. Football's an emotional game, which is why it's just this. It's a different game, same old story. Arteta out, everything shit, everything. At this point, and I implore all of you lot, you're gonna watch what you're gonna watch. And I get rivals. They're gonna, because and even to like yesterday, actually, someone come up to me in the dance. Like, yeah, I watch all the other YouTubers because it's a laughing thing and the banter and they're crashing out. And then to see what really happened. I watch your thing. It's crazy. Losing 1-0 to Liverpool today is not the end of the road. It was a bad day for Arteta, but we still have 35 games to make it right. You have to, but at the end of the day, Arteta is, for me, I hear you. But it's a different day, same thing. And I think I'm saying that too much. I said that against Leeds. I said that against United. I said that plenty of time last season. And if nothing changes, bro. Like, forget what all the other talking about. I'm saying better yet, we are saying the same things. It's just a different game. We're saying the same things. We're saying the same things. And I'm not gonna lie. As a humble armchair expert, Arteta, you got UEFA A license, 15 million a year. You've got us to this point. I feel like I'm talking about transitions too much. I feel like I'm talking about attacking play too much. I think I've told my subscribers personally that it doesn't matter what attackers we sign, you're never going to see the fruits of their labor until something changes tactically and technically. I feel like I'm saying the same things. And in my personal life, when I feel like I'm telling someone or I feel with myself, I'm doing and saying the same things, I start to get a bit vexed with logic. I can't speak for no one else, but with logic. Because you didn't need to lose today. Or even if you lost today, bro, courageous thing. We're never doing courageous stuff. I'm yet to, as much, listen, Martinelli, I've got time for you, bro, but do the right thing and become a right back, bro. Do the right thing and become a right back, bro. Man United, what you not saying? Because you don't pay for it at the back. Kobe Maino. There's straight swap loans there. There's straight. You lot tried to buy him as well. He was on trial when he was a youth. They're straight 1 season long loan each. We get Maino, you lot get. I can't snake him, but you know what I'm talking about. Come on, man. We're all armchair experts, yet we can see what's wrong with the team. Arteta needs to do better. Do you know what? You're right. You see my thing? I'm not vexed no more. Of course, I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm vexed with the performance. But in terms of seeing different stuff, no one can change stuff. And bro, is the gaffer? The gaffer's not an idiot. You know you're seeing the same things. You don't watch the game 3-5 times. And it's not just you. There's all 3-4 other men watching the same thing. So you lot are choosing to still do the same things. Because that's actually what it is. You don't have more access to statistics and shit. I didn't see their keeper worked. Fair enough. Typically, you want to play to the level where you say, you know what, fucking hell, one of them Liverpool players or United or Chelsea, they done a madness, which Szoboszlai did. But come on, man. But people are gonna be disingenuous. People are gonna act like everything shit, or people are gonna say, "Oh my god, mine," which I find it pisses me off actually. Oh, minus the free kick, and if this happened and that happened, bro, I hear all of that. That's not wrong. That's not wrong. But that's not how life works. If we could all go back in time, oh, we would have tried harder in school and would have done this, and might not have cheated. Who said that? It was not me. And we've done all these things. But no, bro, it definitely wasn't me. Can't get vexed, bro. At the end of the day, I'm just a passion merchant. So that's what I'm rolling with. We're missing Saliba, Saka, and Odegaard. Imagine Liverpool coming to the Emirates without Van Dijk, Salah, and Wirtz. We would smoke these, man. D, I love you. You're a member. Come on. I'm saying this because I love you as a supporter. It's not adapting. It's not adapting. Cool, we had Saka, maybe individual brilliance, Mazzolini. Cool, I hear that. And you're right. In theory, if out of context, that paragraph, it makes sense. But come on, man. Come on, man. There should still be a baseline. Like, we should be creating chances and saying, oh, Gyökeres weren't there. If he was there, he would have scored. But come on. Because we've seen this when these men are here. And simultaneously, when you actually look back in the last 3 years, I'm pretty sure if I actually gave a fuck to look back, definitely many a time against City, we've actually bopped teams without our strongest team, Real Madrid. So it's not, come on, man. Come on, man. And you could argue they never had Salah today. Salah's touch was baggy. Eze 001. That's cool if you're going to get a man for 20, 30 minutes. Sesko. Has Mbuemo did his thing? He's in my FPL. Has Cunha scored in the Premier? Until Sesko gets BR, allow me, because until Sesko has more goals than Calafiori, please don't, please, man, make sure Max Dowman don't score before him, please, man. I don't care about starts, bro, because you lot were chatting. So what? Like, you lot didn't start the agendas from when he came off the bench against Spuds. At least, if you're gonna do agendas, at least be a man about it. Pussy. Verts and Salah weren't playing today. I think people are disingenuous with Verts. Injuries already at the point this season is frustrating. I don't want to hear that because the depth is here now. Martinelli is turning into Richarlison. To be fair, he'll do well to turn into Richarlison, mate. Man, you playing their full strength team and losing to Grimsby, you man need to pipe down. Your manager was on the touchline, Billy Smith. And the sort of man Amarin is, there was bare chipping that. But anyways, Arteta still moving passive from the lashings he got machine for machine against City 4-1 and Liverpool 4-0, 2022-23. So don't care about that. Because again, this is a terrible example. But as men, we all sit here, I don't trust no girl, I had my heart broke. At some point, you're gonna have to trust a woman in it, or you're not gonna get kids, you're not gonna get married, or whatever. So if Arteta is still burnt, that's actually your fault now. Go counseling, bro. And I don't think you are. You're doing some other thing. You're thinking, oh my God, when Alisson gets the ball, Van Dijk is going to be here on the heat map. So I'm going to press, and then that one's going to be, you're playing chess. Cool, play chess. I rate the chess thing. But I'm a football fan. Can we play some football? Dowman 002. Doing an agenda against a 15-year-old is crazy, but you might need locking up. But do your thing. You think Uncle Mo goes to Anfield benching 3 playmakers? It just sounds goofy saying it out loud. The media need to ask Arteta what he sees in Gabby because he's probably our worst winger at the club. Trossard gets more goals and assists, and Madueke is levels above him. Bro, just for the fact that Madueke is getting to verbal with Kirkes, and I saw bare highlights from Madueke. Marley, you're my guy to the end, but if you weren't Brazilian, I wouldn't back it. I can't lie. It's got to that. But then, even that, Martinelli can be shit. I'm at the point now with Martinelli. I don't think the season he had when he was scoring bare goals, I don't think that was you showing your potential and you're going to be the guy. I just think that was a purple patch. Because it's been years now, I just think that was a purple patch, folks. I just think that was a purple patch from you. So I asked myself the bigger question. Okay, if this has always been Martinelli, that season he scored bare goals. Why did you score bare goals? Because we was making it easy for an idiot. It's like being 14 years of age and still learning to count to 10 in it. That was Martinelli's thing. Getting back to that. Because it makes me look back at the 2022-23 season, dumb it down for the guy. Just knock it in behind. And I don't even want to do that because Martinelli's not the issue today. It's not the issue today. Martinelli's not the issue. Like, as crap as he is, he's not the issue. Like, we're seeing the same shit. We're doing the smart man and woman football thing too much. We're actually losing receipts. We're losing receipts. Arsene Wenger needs to call his guy. Arsene Wenger needs to call his guy. My head is hurting me. Arsene Wenger needs to call his guy, man. There's you're looking at this football thing like it's NFL, and do you know Arteta actually plays football, manages football like it's Formula One. Oh my God, we need the pit stop and the refueling, and I only know about FPL because my F1 because I wanted to do the new tires, and bro, you're doing all of that and practice one and Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton, he's overtaking him on the 6th strength and all that bullshit. Football, brother. Passing ball and scoring goal. What happened to this? What's going on? I'm starting to get pissed off. Not even in relation to them. I'm actually starting to get pissed off. We've spent peas. We have the Airbnb. The yak is there. Where are the Jones? Where are the Jones? What is going on? I am here. Like, for those who don't know, I'm actually due to have an operation on my hamstring. Like I'm here with a broken hamstring streaming. it kills me to sit down. So I'd appreciate you just bash the like button. How much painkillers I have to take at this time of night to be here with you. And it's not happening until 2026. They have to repair one and do something with my right hamstring. Like, I don't talk about my business like this. My hamstrings are written. And I'm seeing this. And let's be real. I'm seeing Brighton play better football. Brentford play better football. Historically, in the last 3 years, Bournemouth play better football. They're taking a piss, bro. Bring me back to the days when we just used to play ball and teams would get one chance and score. I could live with that. The simple part of football is you have to score more goals than the other team, and we're not set up to achieve that. Getting injured like your team dark. DG Saka, you lot are cunts, bro. I'm dying. I'm dying. The chair's being facts, bro. Like, big up the chair, bro. You're not going to see me at some point in 2026. We're not going to stream for a minute. Excluding the free kick, who play better, neither team. But we can't exclude. I hear what you're saying, and I've alluded to that in the last hour. Nobody on YouTube loves to dissect the performance, and no one can chat shit on this stream. When we win and we're winning 5-0, and you don't go, oh, yeah, Arsenal. I am on dissecting the performance. Part of the performance is resulting, and you can't do the minus shit. There's no minus in nothing. How can you? What is this a minus? What is this a minus? You can't. That's not how football works. Rumor has it DG hurt his hamstring at Carnival. No. Ray NF carries me still. I don't want to hear the who play better. No, man, it's the same shit. Mano, he doesn't even look like a Premier baller, and he's giving luxury player confidence. Again, stop getting at the players. Who's putting them out there? Why are we seeing the same things? And of course, the caliber of goal that was scored from Szoboszlai, the timing of it, it's an extra kick in the teeth. Like, it's like Liverpool kicked out our front teeth. Somehow our wisdom tooth's gone for no reason. Like, there was no need to do that, Liverpool, man. You couldn't have take me back to when Firmino would score tappings and not look. There was no need to do that. You didn't need to do that. There was no need to score that. That's goalless season contender. You know, Arsenal fans, you know we're gonna get reminded of that. It's all gonna be April. You're gonna see that on like Prem highlights. Start. And Szoboszlai said, see you next Tuesday. He's like, oh my god, Arsenal did well pushing City and the Chelsea's and the Liverpool. Stop that. Stop, bro. He played right back, man. They're putting centre mids right back. Arteta, that is your thing as well. Eze spent more time on the pitch against Leeds than Martinelli. What's he done to deserve starting? Huh? Wait, what? Oh, you're being shameless because it must. I think you're running jokes because Eze was the announcement. No, man. Now the players are the problem. These men never want to look at the manager. 3 games in, if you're looking at the players, because man can't blame Berta. Nah, it's a joke. It's a joke. It must be. It's a joke, man. From a child lens, it's a joke, man. Come on. I clocked it. At first, I was like, "Raw, we are dejected FC because we lost 1-0 at Anfield. They are the defending champions for crying out loud, and they needed a wonderful free kick to win the game. Let's pipe down goodness." I hear that. You're not wrong. That doesn't negate from the performance, from not just the performance, but it's another one. Okay, cool. You park off the free. Cool. You're right. Thank. You're not wrong, you know. Park off the fact that it was a free kick. Park off the fact that it was Liverpool in the champions, defending champions. Look at the 90 minutes. And as I said, you're right. I'm even saying what you're saying. Liverpool are the champions. The free kick, the performance isolated from that. And it weren't terrible. I come in peace, you know. It weren't the performance weren't terrible. It wasn't amazing. Bare question marks over Arteta. The performance weren't amazing. I come in peace. Therapy session settings. Now that we've comprehended all of those factors, have you felt this way and seen those things in other games? Whether we've won, lost, or drawn, not just this season, but going through last season and maybe before that. You seem like an honest man, Dang. So I'm sure if you're an honest man, what I just said there, that's a fair question. You probably agree. So if you agree with what I just said, where do we go from here? Would it be fair to say that, okay, many of us, cool, you got the top Gooners, but real G's, you got the bottom Gooners, why for that? And you've got fans that just we're in the middle, innit? Which the real bad gal and the real bad man are definitely in middles. We're definitely in middles. But with that being said and silliness aside, would it not be fair to ask these questions if we've said this before? I don't tell you what to think, just think. Would it not be fair? I'm sure you're an honest man or woman, respectfully. I don't know. YouTube. Timber Madaweke need time, or that link don't really work. I can't lie. Timber Madaweke, you lot did your thing, man. So I know some of you were listening, like, got him, DG, very articulate, balanced, and that is crazy, isn't it? That free kick was naughty. Do you know what about that free kick as well got me? You know when it's registered in your mind that the ball went in? Because the way he struck that, I thought for a split second, nah, the side netting. I had to come and go, shut up. Darkness. Big up DJ. Arteta is a coward. 3 DMs is unacceptable. But even that, I hear you. But do I think Marino is the most defensively minded in the world? Nope. Do I think, even though I don't think he's the most creative footballer in the world, is he, if he's a DM, right? He's not the most negative DM, right? Rice the same, Zubamendi the same. So it's fair to say, if we're on passing the ball forward and doing all that, it might not have got the job done, but there's a lot more to give, right? Rice's positioning was bad. Why was he so far left? Why didn't he start center? Pardon me, bro. It's 1 in a million. Shouldn't have given away the free kick. But as I said on Talksport when I was there, Raya's done the do it if you're bad. He's like, anyone that's played Sunday League, the keeper's gone, do it if you're bad. I've got this covered, do it if you're bad. Szoboszlai was bad, innit? Did anyone even notice Odegaard's on the pitch? What we're not gonna do is chat shit about Odegaard. He's got bare problems. No. By default, Odegaard is one of our better players, and I always defend Odegaard. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I know it's cool to do the Mikel Arteta out and this one shit and that one shit. We're definitely not gonna draw out Odegaard today. We're definitely not. There was even a moment I was like to Max Downman, bang that, like bang it, just bang it. There was even a time with Madueke. There was one time in the second half. He's twisted him and he's twisted him again, twisted him. I'm like, bro, you're not Pepe. I beg you, hit it. The man said, why? Rice only passed backwards. That's statistically untrue, but fair play. Nah, man, I can't be glad that was a free kick. That turned out to be the winning goal. We already know Arsenal has the best defense in the PL. We were there to win it, and we were crap. There's no way we should be playing long balls, playing for set pieces, and spamming crosses into the box after a 6-year period. My thing is, you're right. But my thing is, I'm on that. I want us to be what we used to be and on the Stoke thing. I'm on all of that. Arteta and Arsenal, spam as many crosses, long throws, corner boys. I'm on that. What the football? Because at the end of the day, at some point in 90 minutes, we're going to have the ball, bro. All right. Come on. Too much money's been spent, bro. Because these men will go other places. And don't get twisted. I'm not even talking about Liverpool, City, Chelsea, the traditional top 6. Half our team, in theory, you could place Zubamendi at Brighton, just to make the example. Zubamendi at Brighton, Marino at Brentford, Calafiori, wherever you want. All these guys. And they'll play better ball. But we've got them all together. What's going on? If there's ever a day where I can look at my team and say we're playing to our standards, then I'll accept defeats. I agree with you. We must question Arteta. His lineup today was poor. My only problem is we are always one rare loss away from resurrecting every agenda and narrative under the sun. Dank, respectfully, and I don't mean this in a disingenuous way, I don't think you're at that stage where you just have to know how our fans move, bro. Just let them do their thing. Don't preach. Let them do that. When we win, we're winning the league. When we lose, what do you tell man about Rice? You support Man United. Rice walks into your team. You'd love Declan twice. Declan's mustard. Shut up. Shut up. Please don't. Please. I know a midfield that has a Garte is not speaking to me. I need to stop getting drawn up. I think Mikel needs to take the... Yeah, Warren, my mods, Warren, BR, KJ, Marcel, we're not listening to them today. I can't lie, Zubamendi. Some that I was catting for Norgard today. I was like, Zubamendi, my guy, but It's not a football thing. This is just welcome to England today. Are you strong or not? You're a good you know, Zubi Mendy. I like you though, man. He's picking spaces in midfield. Zubi was sleepy. Zubi died in the first half. Zubi smoked a Zubi, in my opinion. Second half, he weren't amazing in the first, but second half, I don't know what he was on, Zubi Mendy. We will play a completely different football in the next game. It's just the Anfield thing that Arteta can't deal with. Yeah, but that's the thing shagging us. It's realistically, and I'm exaggerating, but if we look back in the last 3 years, and if we actually did some research, I reckon there's about 5-6 games that have probably decided Arsenal's fate. Because when you deep it, whether we win, lose, or draw, we do say the same things. What Madueke would work better with White. He worked all right with Timber today. Tim Beasley stood up today. This is why the champions is not the. They're the champions. It's not bad. We lost. It is a BS mindset. We used to say when we lost to City, hope this doesn't repeat itself. Quenda, Yokerez, and Trincao were electrifying that Sporting and goals galore. We're already playing catch up. When you set for a draw, most time you lose. Set for a win, and the draw is likely. No, you could lose. You could still. You'll probably listen. If we went gun hole for 90 minutes, we'll probably lose. But the sentiment would be a lot different. For me, today shows that Arteta will stubbornly stick to the system rather than play to the strengths of players available. Arthur, you have summed up what I'm talking about, bro. Sometimes Arteta, and if you're gonna gamble, sometimes it's against the top 6, and today with Liverpool, because top 6, what I don't know, someone do the maths. Top 6, everyone plays each other twice. That doesn't make up our Premier League side, so Premier League season. So if anything, you could gamble them W's and draws and L's against them kind of man, and then just pattern up for the rest of it. We kept on passing too much without any shots on goal, brother. Everybody, seriously, is anybody surprised? Genuinely, hit the likes, guys. The likes are discretion, like my manager said today. Love Arsenal, hate the ops. Arteta, sometimes you make me feel happy, but sometimes I can't look at you, man. Semenyo even went my primary school crazy. Mad claim to fame. Big up the legend Kenny Ken. He called the starting lineup on your show a few days ago. I know Kenny's gonna have a lot to say on Wednesday. Big up Kenny and DJB. Hi DG. Arteta is not good enough, and we dare not give him more time. No more, bro. There's certain things you have to accept. The man's staying. We need more powerful ball carrier, someone who can travel from one half to another and break lines. Let's spend that last 70 on Semenyo. I hear you, and you're not wrong, yeah. But let's strip it back. We got ball carriers in our side. For one reason or another, whether it's the other opposition or what Arteta's doing, when last did you see Rice carry a ball? Cool. Everyone's done with Martinelli. One thing the man can do is carry a ball. If anything, carry a ball, and when you need to pass, you don't pass and shoot and you run into blind alleys, you can carry a ball, right? Eze can carry a ball. Fair enough, he's on the pitch 5 minutes. Madueke, we never at one point today said, oh my God, like Madueke's taking it. Let's be conservative, 15 yards, which could make the difference in football. We've got ball carriers, bro. But when are they promoted to do that? Because worst comes to worst, when there is a counter attack, we break for a sec and everyone's like, have you made the run? And by now, the opposition is regrouped. How many times? Well, not even how many times. You saw that frequently today. How many times you see Gyökeres peel out left-hand run? He's waiting. And if I'm honest, I'm sure Odegaard, he found Max Dalman. Big up Max. But there was one time I was thinking, to the left, find Gyökeres, let's do this. So you're right. We could bring guys into the squad that have the capacity to do that. But at the same time, are you going to be promoted to do that? Because I'm seeing creative players not being allowed to be creative. I'm seeing ball carriers not being allowed to carry the ball. I'm seeing players that, especially in games like Liverpool, give or take with Martinelli, for example, as rubbish as he was today, you're on playing at 100 miles per hour. When did you do that? When did we see that? To a lesser degree, Calafiori as well. Game at Anfield. When you think Anfield, oh, scary, all those things, which is true. But chaotic. When did we see chaos? When did we cause chaos? Because Bournemouth and Arsenal both lost. And cool, we conceded less goals, I think, and all those things. But he didn't go out like them. And we should be going out like them. That's just me. I don't know nothing, though, man. Well, Darkness, exactly. I else one like he's thinking too much. No, but is he thinking at the point at this point now? Is he thinking too much? Because when we used to see this with Mikel Arteta, is you're thinking about the opposition inverted to do this. But if we're seeing this every week, this is what you want to do, regardless of who we're playing. This is what you want to do. So you've now made me know that now Arsenal are in the realm where we're not really we obviously are thinking about the opposition, but this is our DNA. This is what we want to do, which I've got question marks about it. But if that's what you want to do, Arteta, cool. Just show me some creativity. I'm on the Berta thing. Berta probably sat there, right? You want Madueke? Okay. But hear what, Yokeres? This what I say. Don't want to hear what you want. Exactly, the midfield disheartened me because Marino's so stiff in midfield and we ain't playing to the whistle bare. Transitions gave Martinelli his 20 GA season, simple balls in behind. For stupid players, dumb it down. Martinelli's a good player, just not a good player for Arsenal. He'd be a good player for Bournemouth or something. DG, you reckon the Saliba injury made him go extra defensive in because I'm struggling to get it? To a tiny degree. Obviously, respectfully to Mascara, you're like, like, double down a bit. But at the same time, that shouldn't flip the script. Because as a manager, you know people can get injured, people can get sent off at any time. And if you really rate me, obviously, let's not be dumb. Arteta and neither are we are thinking that Saliba and Mascara are the same level, but you believe in him to some degree. Fundamentally, you believe he can play a Premier League game in it at any point. Because what's the point anybody being in our squad? And to be fair, he's one of our better players. Not that anybody was stand out and anyone was good and, pardon me, amazing and doing things. But Mascara stood up too. For 2021, I'm probably capping early 20-year-old. Sometimes games are difficult to get into when you haven't started. And at Anfield, just please don't tell me there's injuries around Saliba. Like, people were saying ankle, scaring me. Arteta. I can't lie. When we stream at like 1:30, 45 tomorrow, people will go over this. But just because of that headline, I'm not reading nothing today. We didn't, bro. I hear it in that we maybe deserved a point, but in life, you have to get what you deserve, bro. If you can look me in my face and say we defended as well as we could and we attacked as well as we could, and we couldn't, in fact, forget all of that. If you can look me in my face and Arsenal fans and say we couldn't have done more today, I'll entertain that. If you can swear on the Bible or whatever religious book and say, yeah, we could not, me and my coaching staff, the players, no one could have done nothing more. I say, all right, cool. God's gonna get you if you're lying. But I don't believe you. I know you're not, I know you're saying that publicly, you're not sharing that privately. My theme of 2025 has been a simple phrase. I'm not a prick. Don't take me for one. Yeah, man, in the chat is banned. Calm. I never thought Martinelli would lose me. He ain't lost me, but and it's gonna sound graphic. But it's like watching a loved one become an alcoholic or a nitty, bro. Like, I'll be so honest. Marino in the DM, he's just another left lump. He ain't never lump though, boy. He's always on the floor and shit. And again, anyone that's surprised hasn't been watching Arsenal. Marino starting in midfield rugby. If he starts up front, something could happen. I bet you it makes no sense, but if Marino started up front, somehow he's scoring today. Do you believe Arsenal win the league this season? Susan, define winning the league. Because in many ways, winning the league could be having more clean sheets, having more possession, being in the same position but having more points. There's all different nuances and contexts. So define winning the league. Of course, you could be referring to winning silverware, but it really and truly is above my remit. You know, winning the league could be defined as, simply put, like today where we've lost with Liverpool, having every other reason to sit in our beds and feel sorry for ourselves and not get up tomorrow Monday and want to, adhere to do better. But that's not going to be the case. Smash the like button for the PR, man. Need Saudis to save us and take Martinelli. But Martinelli's decision making on the pitch is bad. What makes you think he's going to see life-changing money in Saudi and say yes? What we doing here? I can't lie. Our defense is mad. Like, it's crazy how solid we are. Yeah, it's cool. That's great. And you're not wrong. But the midfield is less for me. Midfield a bit is personnel, because when you lot sit here, unpopular opinion. This is why I say you either need another 6 because Norgard wasn't here. Big him up, but he's injured. This is why I say you either get me another 6 for games like Anfield, where it is the trenches, or you bring me my first priority, which is an 8, where there's a man that wants to play football regardless. Like anybody, let's strip it all back. Forget tactics and Premier League and Sunday League. Anyone that's played Sunday League, there's been games you've been under the cosh, but Jimmy might be in midfield. Jimmy's a Bobby Dazzler. He's an 8. You give him the ball, as soon as you give him the ball, he drops his shoulder like a prime Jack Wilshere, pings it 50 yards. Exaggeration, but 50 yards. But he always wants the ball. Now, if we take the Sunday League example and slap that in Premier League, bring me a player that's on playing. Like, he don't care that it's Anfield. Give me the ball. Bare short passing. You know the man for no reason. He's passing the ball and maybe his wife's watching or his missus is watching. He plays a 5-yard pass. Oh, yeah, give it back to me. All right. Fucking hell, celebrate. All right, fuck it. Boom. We need a game. Bro, if we had that today, someone that just wants to absorb pressure, and he might just get the ball. Boom. Yokeres, you're making a run. Bang, in behind. Martinelli's going to run into a blind alley. But just to show them what I can do with a ball. Bang, run. We ain't got that. And the guys that can do that, Arteta is doing the nerd thing. So we're going to, whether we win, lose, or draw, unfortunately, we're going to keep saying the same things. Martinelli was people, great opportunity to play Yokeres, and he does BS. Arteta has to go if he don't win something this year. Also, why is Eze not starting? Bro, when he played Marino, yeah, I'll be real. You have to make sure you get away with a result. You have to get a draw and think, okay, at least we got a point. I'm vexed, but you got a point. Or you have to get 3 points. Eze's there. If Eze weren't there, maybe we're hearing that. I don't think we are, because Wanyeri's local, but Arteta's holding himself back, man. He is holding us back, but the guy's holding himself back now. The worst thing about today was Martinelli starting for a player bang out of form. He gets found out on the pitch, flogging a dead horse. It's dark. I big up Long Beach, Cali, man. Oh, that's a real place. Where were you? Where was you? I missed chat. I was on Talksport today. I'll be back. Not in the forest. We're back. We're back. Martinelli was always shit. That purple patch season fooled us. The Martinelli fall off needs to be studied. There's better wingers at Hackney Marshes than that fella. This obsession with Mourinho needs to stop. There's a reason he's been sacked in Turkey. Okay, now put respect to Mourinho, because that doesn't diminish what he's done in his career. But Mourinho stinks out. Mourinho wins today, or he gets a draw, and then he makes sure he patterns up all the other games. I'll keep it a buck. Eze was impressive. He surprised me in a footballer hasn't surprised me in years. The very fact that Eze dropped his shoulder, I was like, yeah, we need this. I've been starved. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but the fact that Dowman came on, is that damning to Lewis Skelly and Wanyeri? Me personally, I think you could have had all of them on the pitch. Bro, the Arteta sexuals piss me off. Got a lot of time from DG, wear skinny jeans at Carnival. Huh? Wait, Nathan, how do you know what lower half wear I was wearing? Chair, take the thing. How do you know what I was wearing at Carnival? You didn't even say a top. Man said I was like, he's looking at my jeans. Why? You got any female brethren? Small as chop down big tree, but less of that, mate. And who wears jeans to Carnival? You lot are the carnivals. It's shorts. Can't restrict this waistline. You know what I mean? What would the Brownies say about that? Lie, Chair, I'm trying to be like you, man. I'm scared, man. It's just one of them days at the office. It's a sobering reminder that we need to calm down with what we think we can do, what we're doing, and we don't need to over exaggerate. But I think I'd like to think I've been pretty consistent with the issues at our club. And the saddest thing is, well, not even the saddest thing, Arteta, you've got the players. DG, name one attacker at Arsenal that has gone better under Arteta. I can't name Saka as he was already on that trajectory. Why are you going to do this, man? Because I'm going to... Martinelli had his most goals under Arteta. He didn't get you. Most Prem goals. Smash their legs. Very good manager, not elite. Will be managing Betis in a couple of years. Damn. Dang. Arteta out by Christmas. Less of that. Indeed, we have too much talent to be hoping for set piece goals. The Cronkies didn't put 300 million on the table for this passivity. Bro, some man need to accept if we get Champions League, it's all calm. For me, the manager needs to step away from this ultra defensive mindset, need to find a balance between attacking intelligence and defensive unit. Arteta moving like a coward, not going to lie. Facts. And at the end of the only silver line, not even that, it's that. However the season plays out, there's been 3 games. But you've got the tools, you've had the time, and you're not an idiot. So for me, I'm at the point you're choosing to do this. You're not an idiot. You're not. You can see this. You know this. But any manager, whether you want to play mad attacking football, mad defensive football, a bit of in between, you know that there's certain things that come with it if it goes negative, which is like today or several times. So you're choosing to do this. You know more about football because you've been a professional footballer and you're a licensed coach. You know way more about football than I ever think I could. So to me as a naive fan, you're choosing to do this now. I'd rather you be naive and have no effing clue if there was even a reality where that would make sense. Marino wasn't even deployed as a support striker. Guy was there, punt to the ball in air midfielder, like ping pong game. Well, if you want to do that, you need to go elsewhere. Can't blame Gyökeres when we played 3 ADMs. Don't let that get in your way of a good story, though, man. That's not what the world is saying. What you're saying about Arteta is everyone is overacting. I think so. Do you think Arteta is the right man? You've got us here. I don't know if you're the right man to win us silverware. So far, you failed at that. Major silverware. It's what it is, man. Glasner would do a better job than Arteta until we slag him off. Bro, I was watching the West Ham game at TalkSport. It was 0-0, and they just went mad. Bowen and Callum Wilson and Somerville did well. Nelly was banging goals for Emre. It's done, man. Forget. I can't lie to you, people. I'll be real with you, lot. Yeah, I'll be real with you, lot. I'm tired of the Martinelli shouts. I'm tired of all these other things. My only thing is, bro, attacking football, 3 points, trophies. Make of that what you will. Anyone worried about Saliba's contract? We don't win this season. Kiss him goodbye. Listen, I love you, William Saliba. If you want to F off, innit? Seen Thierry on relief. What are you to me? Thank you, dude. Man, argue with me how Mourinho would boost his team mentality and see how it wins. Bro, if you're going to do the stinky football, you have to win. I've never in my life wore skinny jeans. Is that you, DG? Bro, I just wear jeans. So what? Yeah, it's could tell me then. Worse than boot cuts. You're mad at me for mad. What you mean? What you mean? What you like? What? Yeah, what you mean? It's calm. It's calm. What you mean? What you mean? Some of you see me outside. Like you can never. It's not them mad ones. Crazy, crazy. Only fat dons wear boot cuts. It's cool though, man. It's cool though, man. Bringing Dalman on was wrong. He's 15. You should not be turned into a 15-year-old to win and bringing off our brightest attack, bro. What matter where he came off of that? Because that now, and again, I shouldn't be bothered. That tells me you're still just going to stick to the script. That's like, oh yeah, I can get Dalman on. Maybe youthful exuberance, he makes something happen, bro. That's what you wanted to do. You never change it up. Madness. Listen, people are human, innit? Whatever you do, if it don't work, cool. We see in the game. I'm not saying from minute 0, but when it's looking back, and I'm gonna watch it again. That last 60 minutes. No, sorry, that last 30 minutes, 60th minute. I know you lot. I don't know football like you lot. I know you lot are gonna watch that last half an hour. I know you are. 45 tops, the whole second half. Last 30 minutes. I know that's where you're gonna look at. I know you are. I know you are. Even if you're a defensive coach, you need to find a way to score goals. There's no patterns of play, even United game as well. That's the thing that never look like we're gonna score, like we're winging it slightly. Could have brought on MLS, could have brought on 1 year. At some point, just fuck it. Deluded, I'm deluded. I thought this team would go undefeated this season. But one for our attacker folded, but one for our defender folded. But apart from that, Declan Rice kicked the ball up 2 corner flags, said everything. But we're seeing it again, seeing the same things. Arteta, wake up, you're losing, DG. You're not losing me. I think I've made my position clear on Arteta. I think you're a good manager, but bro, like, We're in that transition to winning. Are you the guy that can win shit, or are you the guy that steadied the shit? And you can leave with your head held high if you're not the guy. There's nothing wrong with that. You might be the man before the man. And fundamentally, you're dying by you're causing your own problems. You're causing your own problems because there's an alternative reality where we still ask if he's the guy or not, but you're playing attacking football and doing the defensive thing. You say fair enough. And as I said earlier, if we're having these conversations, whether you rate Arteta or not, bro, they're watching the game a million times. You're seeing what we're seeing. For whatever reason, you're choosing to keep doing what you're doing, which is cool. I don't understand ball like you lot. But you're not going to tell me why, so I can only comment on what I see. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. And I don't know about anyone else, but I think I've shown myself. Had we have won today, I would still say the same things. You lot called me negative for saying this about the Leeds game. It's not because I want to. It's just I think you have to, in life, see what is in front of you. As much as you can remove emotions from a footballing sense, see what you see in front of you. DG, today was a hard watch, no lie. Top show as usual, King. Big up, Lion, man. Last 7 was difficult, man. Do you think this game defines our season? You might look back in hindsight, but if it defines our season, whoever don't want to be here, you might as well leave now, innit? You got your 3 games into the season, pattern up, innit? Make sure this is just a jot. Because if you win the league or win silverware, no one don't care that you didn't win at Anfield. If this is another season that we're accustomed to, there'll be other bumps on the roads, but we probably will look back at this. These fans of other clubs that tune in just to rage bait and slag one-liners, I always find weird. As long as they're smashing the like button and subscribing to our family, who cares, man? You might realize Mourinho is probably more defensive than even Arteta. What we're doing is probably right, but we're at the stage of winning. At least Jose is gonna get over the line. For me, that's cool. If you want to play stinky football, be stinky, bro. Just make sure you win shit. In all honesty, man, I'm making a mountain out of a mole. It's a minor issue today. It's not. Yeah, you shouldn't be crashing out purely because Arsenal lost 1-0 Liverpool. But in terms of what we're talking about and the tactics and all of that, that's been here for a while. I agree with you. We must question Arteta. His lineup today was poor. My only problem is we are always one where, I see that already. You're right. Still, I've been boying it. I need to scroll further up the chat, man. Oh, let's scroll up, mate. Let's scroll up. And Arteta, if you want to stick to your system, stick to your system. Just make sure you win something. I don't want to do the questions and Arsenal therapy and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. I can have my opinion. If we win me some shit, I don't care. But peas has been spent. You're a smart man. You're choosing to do these things. Okay. Ride with anything Arsenal connected, regardless. But if Saliba leaves, Mascara can step promising player. Saliba, new deal. Throw a couple more thousands on that. Yeah, watch it on. DG cooking the reef leakers. Man, it is what it is. Tomorrow, I can't lie. Tomorrow we'll go over Mikel Arteta's press conference and all that. I don't want to do that today, man. I don't know. All I want to do is watch the game again and make my own notes. I don't want to hear what anybody said. Can't lie to you. It is what it is, man. All Arsenal fans were confident of an Anfield win. All of must learn respect Anfield. Beans on toast, don't be shameless over here because I never said that. But I understand the bullets ain't got no name on it. Anything Arsenal connected, it just have to hold their grace. It's a humbler though. All of a sudden, rants Friday, man. Shout you still. The verse. You man let Big Bad Arshavin pull up to Anfield and see a loss that brother used to terrorize us. I can't lie. Question, DG. We have place up from, but we don't seem to use it. If you go to the supermarket and buy all the ingredients, and my man says he can cook, and you give him the food, you give him the ingredients, and he's cooking the shit meal. I'm on spending another 200 million. Did Eze dive in the box? No, Eze has me as a man of integrity. What I can't remember the incident, but I do remember him being pulled. I do remember a bit of a contact. You do have to ask the question: if the shoe was on the other foot, what would have happened? But that's neither here nor there. I'm all for controlling the controllables, and what we needed to control today, unfortunately, Arsenal Football Club didn't control. But in many ways, Liverpool was so good, so good. We all know Liverpool are the champions, or the champions, the reigning champions. They have unique qualities that no one else has. And to contain them and make them look average was a positive. It was about time you held the L at Anfield. It's been a couple years too long. I can't lie, I've been airing KJ and Marcel's comments, man. It's dark. I hate these lot, man. It's not the handbrake. They don't train for offensive football. He can't coach attacking football. It's 5 years. I can't lie, Arteta, I don't think you coach five sides. Do we even do rondos in training? When is seeing that midfield I cringe? I think you mean when I saw that midfield I cringe so negative, and like you touched on, no in-game tactics as per, they were there for the taking. That's the thing for me, the proactiveness. When it all comes to it, that's the major thing for me. You needed to be proactive today, bro. Even if you fumbled, bro, you needed to be proactive, man. You just I've said this before, and you lot, whether we win, lose, or draw, have a good day out or not, we do the same things again and again and again and again. So if we're gonna live or die by that, make it happen. Man said define title charge. Man's got Uncle Ruckus as the display picture. Some of you are bastards on this internet, isn't it? It's too early, guys. It's the third game of the season. If someone tells you we're gonna lose a game at Anfield and don't lose the rest of our games, all of you would take it. On that note, I'll be back in just a second. I want to blow my nose. I'll be back in a second. Still here. 1 second. Keep your comments. Smash the like button. Wow. Just finished blowing my nose. No doubt after this result, some of you are blowing smoke. Whatever that is. But yeah. Horrible season. That was crazy. I hear you with that. And we don't know how the season's going to pan out, my boy. We don't know how the season's going to pan out. But are we not bored of that? I don't know about anyone else on this YouTube, but I'm all about the performance, man. Like the performance is there. Whether we win, lose, or draw, cool. Me, it feels like the inevitable is awaiting. But yeah. Don't let these Liverpool fans gaslight you. This game is done. They have to come to the Emirates. 3 games into the season, they're only 3 points ahead. Which is why we shouldn't cry and throw our toys out the pram, but we need to get our house in order, bro. Yeah, I was Fargo. We need to get our house in order. We need to defeat ourselves. We need to pattern the problems we need to pattern. Like, I don't know what other way to say it. I must admit, like, if nothing changes, nothing changes. We nullified them. It's so annoying because up front we're so toothless. You're not wrong. But you see, if I clip that, do you know how many games we could have said that about? At some point, it's got to get beyond that because that's the next level. If you're here to troll, at least smash the like and subscribe. I texted my friend this exact lineup yesterday and said, only way we lose is if he plays this. We have good depth. Oh, I'm going to call him Arteta. Waited too long to make subs. I can't understand why some Arsenal supporters seeing that guy. He's reached his peak. He can't get us off his line. That's why we lost the league in 2023-24. DG, Liverpool don't worry me. I'm more worried about Chelsea. I disagree. Like, if I'm worried about, I'm not really like, bro, you can't not be worried about Liverpool. They got 9 points. When people can say, oh, Liverpool don't look that good, and they can say that, and I might be right. So why they got 9 points? And then if you flip it on its head and say, oh, but everyone's going to get better in that. So why wouldn't Liverpool? I've said this earlier. I'm not saying this in a disingenuous way. Do you genuinely think Arne Slot is saying, apart from the obvious for getting 3 points, well done, boys? Do you think he's happy about how they played against Newcastle or today against Arsenal or against Bournemouth? You take the 9 points, 9 out of 9, 3 points in every game, 100%. But then if you flip it on his head and say, if Arne Slot thinks that, his coaching staff think that, and his players are not, Van Dijk, whoever the captain is, like, bro, like, we could be better. So what happens when they're playing to their full potential? End of the day, Liverpool bucky at the Emirates. Us need to just go on some mad winning run, innit? The margins for error there. You ain't getting them soft calls at Anfield clutching at straws because you man are cheaters, man. But I don't want to hear that. Hey, Roms, shut up, man. Hey, Roms is in the building. Oh, you never walk alone. All the Liverpool fans. Who's got Mancunian? Who's got a Liverpool accent? I can't lie. Roms pissing me off when he says drink responsibly. Okay, hey, Roms, don't make me draw for snap. Don't make me draw for snap. Don't make me hot you up. Don't make me hot you up. Because I'm all seeing this. That was at 8:30. Roms, don't act like I didn't buck your Brandon and tell you to pattern up. Or it can get swooped. I don't even want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But when my team loses, it makes me want to be a nasty guy, you know. Why is this man getting 15.6 million a year and he can't even eye test Martinelli? He has eye test Martinelli. He rates his thing. So now I'm like, out there, what's going on? Manager proving he ain't the guy to take us over the line. I can't lie, people. I'm checking out the Martinelli chat, sack chats. There's just certain things Arsenal fans gonna have to learn the hard way. Now I'm vexed about the performance. I can't be vexed about, but I'm vexed. Life is a hypocritical thing because I can be vexed about the performance, but I'm not. I've been here, I've seen this, saying things to you lot every day, literally every day. Forget every week when we're playing the Prem. Arteta's tactics are Anti-Gyökeres, Anti-Isaac, Anti-Haaland. Bro, what striker is feasting in this team? There's no point if you're a Gallis, you want to go to the rate, you want to put the Gallis where the Brownings are so they can do what they're doing. What's the point? Not bringing, like, come on. If you've got a goldfish, you have to give it water. As I should have let the shot off. Bet you Kenny and Lee Gunner going mad. Bet you Kenny and Lee Gunner going mad in there. I'll take it out. Chat. Hey, let them do their thing. Hey, man, big up Lee, big up Kenny. Everyone's allowed their thoughts. And at the end of the day, the way to shut people up is winning shit. If Arteta wins a bad boy trophy, like I'm sure Lee, Kenny, anyone that has anything about Arteta, anything that's got anyone to say about Arteta, you say, you know what, fair enough. Done the mad thing. You're not done the mad thing. From time I saw no Eze, I knew you would lose. Deluded, you still using the bike. I don't know what you're talking about. Man said I have to move to Finchley now. When Liverpool were bringing on Raya and he was scoring winners last week, it was magnificent. Man, need to shut about that, man. I think you mean Rio. I need DG to apologize for sending people to Martin Lee dream. I saw myself the dream. Sorry for not being a snake and backing everyone. I think what's misunderstood is even if I don't rate you, you play for my club. Like, I'm gonna back you, DG. I'm telling you, Arteta's gonna have a tricky time getting game time for Eze, Wanyeri, Dauman, MLS of the world. Personally, I think you prefer Dauman in the long run over Wanyeri. He brought Dauman on in it. Clearly rates him above. I wouldn't necessarily say Lewis Skelly, but Wanyeri, because fundamentally there could be other reasons why you're bringing him on. But as a fickle fan, I could argue you brought on Dauman because you thought that was the best option in comparison to his peers. I would have had Grealish, but bro, like, we need goals. You're not on that. He's doing his thing at Everton, though. And man said, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. I don't know about that, but big up that analogy for you. Too late with making the changes. Again, park off that paragraph. How many times can that be said in the last 12 months? How many times? I'm gonna watch this game again tonight. And that's cool, man. And I can't say you're not brave, because at the end of the day, you showed big fucking bollocks to take this job. But bro, like, generally speaking, I never see you take the risk. Sometimes being so risk, in fact, in life mirrors football. If you're so risk averse, you can't get anywhere, bro. If you don't take the risk, some of you would not be married if you never saw that pretty missus and tried to talk to her. Some of you wouldn't be in any jobs you've got because you took that risk. Or using myself, if I never thought, fucking hell, like you could stand in front of a camera and do that. You've got to take risks. Sometimes not taking a risk hurts you. Sometimes taking a risk gonna burn you, but we're never on that side to talk about that. I never get, well, you do die on your sword, Arteta, because you play the same way, but I never get the vibe that you just die on your sword. It is what it is, man, and it's not what it's not. And what it wasn't today was 3 points, or a performance deserving of 3 points. And again, this is what's going to happen. We basically did not the same, but we did this against United, didn't it? Sometimes you burn, sometimes you get burnt. And the game's the game, man. It's a dirty game that we're living. We ain't won at Anfield since Arteta was a fucking player, since our midfield pivot at the Etihad was Cazorla and Coquelin, where the Etihad's concerned. All we can do is go again, in it. But no, United are in the title shout. We spoke about that earlier. You lot are part of it. We changed the whole squad with elite players across the entire squad, and we are struggling to look out for draws. How long is Saliba out for? I don't even want to think about that, man. Tune in tomorrow. We'll go over all of that. We don't train in attacking football. It just shows just a defensive team. That's it. Bro, there's no injury excuse you see in our window. I'm not hearing none of that. Rory, I don't know why Miles Lewis-Skelly never came on the midfield. That's what I was screaming. This manager is a coward, all our attacking talent on the bench, and he doesn't bring them on until the 70th minute. But nah, I think he's showing big bullets, bro. But yeah, you're right, Warren. I know you're running jokes, but you're getting 15 million a year, bro. So I need to see stuff. I don't care how much you get paid, but come on, man. Because I'd rather still be rubbed. A part of me would rather us still be rubbed, because you got so close. You're flirting with it. You've made man believe in this collectively as a club. Forget Arteta in and out and all that stuff. We're not shit. Cool, we lost today, but we're not shit. We're closer to going where all us fans want us to go to then we're just regressing and ripping up the whole script. We've come to, what's the point? What is the point? Arteta isn't good enough. I'm sorry. How many times have we seen this? I'm not confident we beat Palace, Everton, Fulham, Chelsea, Newcastle at home and away. It's just not happening. It's Arteta. But at the end of the day, A's up 2-3's up, man. I'm here to the death. Anti-Jokeres, anti-Martinelli's anti-himself, anti-Rice, anti-Odegaard. This isn't going to work if Arteta doesn't discover bravery. The loss is minor. We're bound to lose a few games. The problem is that we didn't play our best 11 from the start, and Arteta didn't play attacking football. You know what I'm going to do? Where's the snipping tool? Comment on the live stream. Shout out my mod BG. Imagine signing for like 80 million and you're not getting rattled by idiots. I wouldn't say terrible for underwhelming though. Arteta failed to pick Eze and we paid for it. I still believe we'll get a trophy this season, more likely a cup, but still we'll be here to celebrate if and when it happens. After 5 years in charge, what do you think Arteta will just change? He's always changing though. He clearly will, because in 2022-23 we played attacking football. Then we've gone a bit more defense. So he does change. I'm sure if you ask him, he has changed. He's even changed, you know, members of staff. He's changed the dog. Well, he's got a dog, so he's changed to becoming a dog lover. He's changed. He's saying blink twice if you're in out. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Oh yeah. When we score a goal from open play, yeah. That's just the way it is. Eze on the bench. Yeah. Where is Ranieri? Lewis Kelly. Oh, tell why, bro. Thank God, cool your guy, man. Nothing in the final third. Do you know what annoys me about Arsenal losing? It's when people call us Arsenal. I don't know why it jars me. Like, Arsenal. It's the way it is. Many man. Wish different from me. Blood in my dog, and I can see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. That's how I feel, man. Whenever Arsenal lose against a big team, that's how I feel in the intro when Fizzy said just get shot, man. Arsenal vexing me. No, Arsenal. Why is it Arsenal? Like, who made the Arsenal? Like, Arsenal lost. Like, I'm not even disappointed. It's just, brother, it didn't have to be that way. I can feel it in the air. Fucking no, Gooners, man. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. Morning. Right, you know that's done. It's crazy out here on the roads, man. The thing that pees me off is when you watch your friends that don't even watch football. Bro, Gally that don't watch football, bro. Oh, did your team lose? You know, they're like, they don't watch football. Why does Arsenal keep losing? Riley's a cunt. I'm never gonna. Hey, Riley, Spurs lost though. Because the unwritten rule with the agenda thing is, all right, cool. United, as much as I can boy you about losing to Burnley, you won. I'm not clicking on what Riley sent me, man. I just know it's fuckery, man. Yeah, BR, you got Sesko, bro. Calm down. Liverpool are the home team and champions. They don't have to be amazing, but make it easier for them not starting three attackers. DJ, I know he's a mod, but can I mute Warren for a bit? Nah, man, we have to. Oh, the Warren's a clean-hearted brother. He just supports the pagans, man. When he couple the mods, when they boy, it's a family thing. Random as gone. I can see my phone dinging off. I'm not. My friends are gonna ask me where I am. See, this is the thing. Well, you lot don't see the darkness. I ain't replying to my brethren, so I'm going MIA, man. We deal with that tomorrow. DJ, would you take Nagusman, Ariola, or Glasny at Arsenal? If Arteta left tomorrow, I want Ariola still. I want Ariola, bro. Ariola, the way you're playing ball with Bournemouth, I know you know what I need you to be on. And I can't lie, the next manager, if Arteta leaves, the next manager, bro, if you don't win trophies, you need to go, man. That's the thing I want Arsenal to be on now, man. Like, I can't lie. You don't know me. I love academy and taking time with players and stability with the manager and that. But after this, let's just win shit now, man. But I can't lie. Forget this now, man. People, on that note, you don't enjoy your night, man.